the government has went out and they said that we are going to bail out GM and Ford, right? They're going to give them $400 billion, and they're going to give the banks money as they already did, the big Wells Fargos and the Bank of Americas, $600 billion and $400 billion. Of course, those are our tax-paying money. So, who cares about the American people, right? Now, you ready for this? You ready for what you do to the automotive bailout? Are you ready for this? Instead of giving Chevy and Ford $400 million, why don't you give a certificate to every American in this country to go out and buy a car themselves? And if you don't want the money to buy a car, you strictly have to buy a car. You give a little certificate, and this is good for a car on the lot within this amount of money. And if you don't want it, you don't have to get it. You don't need a car. Now, can you imagine what that's going to do to that industry, to that auto industry? Think about that for a second. Think about all of us in this room, me included, get a certificate for a brand new car for $35,000. All I can do is go to Chevy and buy a car, an American-built car in this great country of ours, and go buy a $35,000 car and make it a Silverado, a Tahoe, whatever it is. Now, buy yourself a car. Now, think of the inventory, the way the inventory would roll off of these lots, man. Think of the cash flow that's going to happen in these lots. And by the way, it's got to be in the closest city to you. Right? So, you go to your closest city, you get the certificate, and you say, I have the certificate, I want to buy a Chevy Silverado. Okay, let me see the certificate, boom, Chevy Silverado is yours. This is great. I just got a ton of money for this car. My company's doing great. My local Chevy dealer is fantastic. The economy's just starting to roll now, because once these automotive industries go down, America, that's part of America. Ford and Chevrolet is America. The Hondas of the world, the Lexus, the Mercedes, all this stuff. It doesn't get me going. It doesn't get my blood going, man. You got to buy American or else. So that's what I would do. I'd give everybody a certificate and say you have to go buy a car. Go buy yourself a car, and that is the only way we're going to bring. You're going to get the money out, and that's also going to help for used cars as well. You have a car that you buy, and you can't afford both cars. So you go out and you sell your used car to somebody. Maybe a person who didn't want a certificate for the $35,000 car, that brand new car on the lot. Right? Thank you. I had to get that off my chest. I thought that, that's probably the best way to bail out America. So, had to let you guys know about that. Milton Bradley. Where's Milton Bradley? Oh, he's in Chicago, isn't he? Milton Bradley's next stop, the Chicago Cubs. Oh, baby. 3 years, too many. Signed a 3-year, $30 million deal in Chicago. And Chicago is now, Milton Bradley's problem. I'm not sure anybody signs Milton Bradley for more than 2 years max. And they give him $10 million to top it off. I don't know about that. Milton Bradley's nothing but issues. He's got nothing but problems everywhere he goes. The Dodgers, fan threw a beer bottle at him and forget about it. He went ballistic. He goes ballistic on umpires in San Diego. Went crazy on his manager in San Diego. Milton Bradley just isn't a good baseball guy. It's not a guy you want on your team. They need a left-handed stick in Chicago, but why not go after like a Raul Ibanez before he signs with Philadelphia? Not Milton Bradley. I don't know, nice stick. But once things go wrong and once things go bad, forget about it. You now have a cancer in Chicago. So, I don't know. Look out for that. It's the way that's going to play out. should be interesting. It's always interesting with Milton Bradley. You have no clue what the dude is going to do next. He's an atomic bomb. And you don't know how he's going to fire. You don't know when he's going to explode. You don't know when the pin's going to drop. Also, Pat Burrell, nice signing for the Tampa Bay Rays. Signed a 2-year, $19 million deal. Nice signing for them. 2 years, not a lot of money. This the economy's got a lot to do with this. His last deal was for 5 years at $50 million. He's not getting 2 years at $19 million, and he can play a DH role in Tampa Bay. It's a great situation for both Pat Burrell and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's a fantastic deal for both parties. I like it very, very much. Very nice signing. Tampa Bay, the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox, they still have to deal with that team in Tampa, believe it or not. You see how they get a couple things, and they get Pat Burrell under their sleeve, a good DH out there. They got a nice, fine DH in Pat Burrell, locked up that position. And, the Yankees have to go out and spend $436 million to do something. The Tampa Bay's got all this great talent. They go out and say, all they need is a Pat Burrell. They go out and they get it. It's nice. It's very nice. The Dodgers, on the other end, have a lot of issues, a lot of holes to fill. Before that, though, Jason Giambi signs a 1-year deal, $5.25 million. A nice signing for Oakland as well. $5 million for Jason Giambi is a bargain, is a steal. He loves the town. The town loves him very much. I hope that stash carries into Oakland. I like that stash, man. That little porn stash on Jason Giambi. I like it. Nice deal, man. $5 million for Giambi. Great situation for him. Also, they can contend in this AL West. This is a different Oakland A team. Billy Beane wants to win this year. They knew that the Anaheim Angels were going to stand pat. So now they got a serious chance of winning this thing. They got Matt Holliday as well. The problem with me is this pitching staff. Very young, very raw. Not sure what the staff's going to do, but I think the offense carries them through most of the games. If they get to the playoffs, that helps them get a stadium in the South Bay someplace. But they're going to contend with the Angels, there's no doubt. The Angels have issues. The Angels have some serious issues. Signing Brian Fuentes is a good signing, but bats, they don't have any. They got issues out there. Their entire infield will hit 15 home runs the entire year. Figgins is Turris, Howie Kendrick, and Kendry Morales. How many home runs is that combined? 30? Maybe? 15 from Kendrick, 15 from Morales if he plays every day. And it's Turris and Figgins combined will hit 2 or 3. They got issues. They got no power out there. Vladimir's on his last leg. The dude runs like a camel. Juan Rivera is their DH. Gary Matthews Jr. is a bust. Torrey Hunter is too old. He's not going to carry you. You got issues out there. You got issues in Anaheim. You don't bring Teixeira back, you now have issues. I'm not sure if they go down any route. I'm not sure if Adam Dunn goes out there and plays first base. Bobby Abreu maybe playing left field out there. And you have Juan Rivera DH. Maybe, I don't know. But they got issues. I know they need bats. And the best part about this whole thing for the Angels is that Mike Scioscia is their manager. And he plays small ball. They're going to average 2.5 runs a game. But some way, somehow, he'll win games by him managing. Small ball type guy. That's a small ball team. You got to bunt, hit the ball the right side, sacrifice the man over, sack fly in. That's all that's going to happen out there. You got a leadoff guy in Sean Figgins who doesn't know how to bunt. With all that speed, the guy steals 60 bases a year, and you don't know how to bunt. I don't get that. How are you